We're live yet? How about now? Are we live?
And we're live! Welcome back to Is It That Bad? Only available on the Comic Core. So I'm going to end this whole tour guide Barbie moment, and I'm going to...
No, keep that up. It's actually kind of funny.
So let's go ahead and introduce our hosts. First off, the reigning champion of Is It That Bad? It's Miss Sunday Night himself, the great one. You know him, you love him. Legend, how are you doing?
Doing good, coming at you live from the Comic Core. Is It That Bad? Vampegeddon. We're going to be getting it started. Mark BKR, what do you got going on tonight?
Vampegeddon.
Vamps all over.
Why? Why do you exist?
Ooh. Bad movies need to exist.
Hold on. Please stay at our hotel.
Yeah.
Or
bad audio,
say that again. Say it again.
Please stay at our hotel.
Right. The wind over their audio.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Sound strife big time.
So, Vampegeddon. I'd heard that there were audio issues with this movie and that this was a bad movie. Mm-hmm. So I was like, this might be a chance for me to steal my title back. Vampegeddon, to its core, it's supposed to be a story of a bunch of people that are really interested in vampires and the occult that want to be taken seriously in their kind of small little podunk town. And they're unhappy with their lives, so they decide that they're gonna go out in the woods and do rituals, to try to resurrect vampires. They can be turned into vampires. It makes no sense, especially since they're constantly referencing things like Anne Rice. And, it's like, oh, so you just made this up? It's like, yeah, she just made it up.
Anne Rice, H.P. Lovecraft.
I forgot the Lovecraft part. Yeah, 2 parts and. 2 parts Anne Rice, 1 part H.P. Lovecraft.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I realized when I was watching this is the second movie in the season that deals with some kind of creepy thing being bought at a yard sale.
Yeah, that's right.
So we got that going again.
That is true.
It was that what was the blood? It was like the blood of the kindred or some kind of satanic ritual book or something.
Okay,
for you, it's free. Guy. There you go.
And he's getting bit by all of those.
4 of those vampirillas at the same time. Yeah.
Oh, this is the best.
God.
It was just so random. That whole part was so random, man.
The whole movie was just
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Something I didn't know going into this movie, and I have to apologize to my co-hosts over, was this was originally supposed to be a porno, and they ended up getting more funding, so they decided just to change it into an actual film.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry.
When did you find this out?
I found this out after we watched it because I was like, "There's no way it's not." Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of boobs in this one.
Yeah, a lot of good boob shots and everything. And I was telling Kat and Mark before, it was like watching a softcore porno, man. Just seeing all the different boob shots and sexual references and innuendos. Man, classic though, total classic.
Oh jeez.
So
Katie, you really did it in this time.
Yeah. This movie, there's so many weird things that they've thrown in. We've got
weird. The whole thing was just weird.
A Van Helsing type character. I'm trying to explain some sort of a movie here because you can tell a lot of things were just shoehorned in.
It started off in what looked like 2006 because there was power lines in the background.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be 18 something or 17 something. I don't know.
Airplanes in the 1800s, but whatever. What do I know?
There also wasn't really great sound equipment either because all of the audio in this was done in post.
It seemed like they filmed it and then they went back over to like dub their own voices in, but in the background you could hear wind, you can hear all these noises in the background as they re-recorded the audio over the dub voices. It was just horrible.
There's moments, there's entire like sequences where you can see people's mouths moving, but there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or people are like actually like fighting or something and there's no ambient noise and you can tell they're like screaming or like crying or something because they're getting attacked and there's no sound whatsoever.
It's weird, yeah.
It's super weird.
Classic Longshank, you know, like they opened up the
Longshank.
movie before they got to the title card with this guy named Longshank who was kind of like the Van Helsing character. And in England, Bram Stoker just come out with the book Dracula. So all the vampires, the storyline goes like this. They had to leave Europe as quick as they could because vampire hunters were catching on to them. And they get to America. And, you know, but Longshanks, he gets to America himself. And
With
he
his
ends
wife.
up with his wife. And like you said, this was the last time he would see his wife or something at dawn or whatever like that.
They just shoehorned that in.
He killed Igor, which was Giovanni's little familiar, his little guest guy, and his little vampire, scrub vampire. And then Giovanni's the kind of leader of the vampire revolution that came to America. And Longshanks does stop Giovanni, but at his own death as well, since Giovanni flies up into the air with the vampire flight, and Giovanni's got him. And Giovanni knows if he stakes him in the heart, he's just gonna. Longshanks knows he's just gonna fall all the feet if he just stabs Giovanni. But he goes ahead and stabs Giovanni, falls, dies, and then the blood of Longshanks, I guess, gets passed down later on in the show to Liz. I don't know wherever the fuck that was. You remember he took her body?
Before we leave this scene, so in our current reigning champion, there's this huge thing with the green screen, right? Really bad green screen work.
Oh,
that
gosh.
scene that you just talked about, there's some really bad green screen work, including Longshanks isn't even lying on a real rock. You can tell it's a green screened rock and it's green screened blood.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why couldn't they just have him lay his head on a rock?
Yeah, and use like
how hard
real
is
liquid
that?
blood or something. Yeah.
I mean, they had syrup later on. Why couldn't they just use syrup for that scene like the other ones? Strawberry syrup,
for all
folks.
the CGI, honey.
You had to pay for all that syrup. Syrup's expensive, apparently.
It's very expensive. It attracts bees.
2010, I didn't know syrup was that expensive.
Yeah.
Damn.
2010.
What did you think in the movie where you had, was it Melissa who was Mel, there was Mona, there was Liz, there was the two other guys, and then there was the two creepers, like Skull and Bones off of Power Rangers or something,
Right?
or wherever those characters were.
So, the two guys that are like creeping around, they won't leave this group of friends alone at all, right?
Creeps, yeah.
They keep going on and on about how creepy and pathetic the vampire kids are,
or whatever,
and everything, and how they're so lame and this and that. We're gonna go mess with them. It's like, dude, your whole point is you stalk these people, and you follow them wherever they go. Get your own life and leave them alone.
I know, those dudes are so random.
They're constantly just following them around and eavesdropping into their conversations and trying to come up with like different ways to scare them or like show up into their things. Like, dude, like go find your own thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
But oh my god, you know. Also, they kept going on and on about how hot Liz was. They're like, I don't understand why she hangs out with all those vamp kids. She's so hot. Da, da, da. You know, stop fighting. Sorry, they're fighting each other over here, right next to me.
Stop.
I'm just gonna stick right. Stop.
Is that some Midnighter and Jean?
Midnighter and Mayhem.
Oh, Midnighter and Mayhem. Yeah, Mayhem.
Yeah.
Mayhem's right there in the picture.
All right. Actually, take her out right now. You guys can talk when they're got the cat. Man.
She's fine.
Good old Mayhem's getting frisky.
No, but honestly, like, it's a hot mess.
You know, Melissa is the one that's her parents are fighting at home. She wants to get out of that shitty old hellhole of a town, and she wants to become a vampire. She wants that immortality. That, or she's just watched too many Twilight films. I don't know. But she has what? The first seance didn't work. But then, of course, she found the little garage sale guy, bought the good book to learn how to do the real seance, to contact Giovanni and get to the spot on the map. What was it, Murderer's Lane or something like that? There was just a lot of like little deals to it that it was just kind of like classic bad horror, you know, like, but just really bad, you know. And that whole seance thing was very interesting. So the second one, when they were doing it by the book, literally, no pun intended, they started like, you know, like, I don't remember. I think they cut their hand, then they held hands, and they started like kissing each other and stuff.
It was
Kissing
something
around the campfire, you know.
Shit. They have that moment where the girls start to turn into vampires one after another after another. And then Liz just kind of like doesn't want to be a vampire, and she kind of like pushes away from it. It got a little rapey there for a second. The two girls basically like pinning her down. They're like, yeah, this is gonna happen. It's like, no, it's not. So
she got away.
We got Liz Shanks after that.
Yep.
Liz Shanks.
That's when she became her old ancestor, Longshanks, whatever.
And then didn't she become Mr. Liz?
Yeah.
Mr. Liz. Damn.
God.
This film altogether.
It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess.
What direction were they doing? Did they just put sticky tacks on a board and throw a dart at it and say, "Yep,
yeah,
there we go. That's it to stay."
Hey, what did y'all think about the music, though? Did y'all like the music? Was kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of good.
The music to me kind of sounded like a Hawthorne Heights tribute band. Like they were trying to be like an edgier kind of popular band, but they weren't quite there. But I could see what they were going for.
Oh, wait, what's the lyric?
Oh my God, yes. What is the lyric? Oh, I'm so basic deep inside.
Yes.
That okay, so we screwed up and accidentally got closed captions stuck halfway through the film when we went to pause it. And like there's no actual audio other than this song playing, and it just shows on the screen, I'm so basic deep inside was one of the lyrics from the song. And I'm like, what?
Deep inside.
He's so basic deep inside.
Oh, God. Damn, you know, this movie, you know, they finally, it was weird, that one scene where Giovanni was over Melissa's body or whatever. God. I guess they were in each other's minds. You never know what the hell's going on. And
bride.
Yeah, she's marked as his bride or whatever. And like, but the damn thing never took place because Liz came and saved the day, but she was still marked, and Liz ended up killing Giovanni, and she got bitch slapped a couple times by Igor, though. You know, that real fast stuff.
How did that happen, though? Because Igor's like not even in the picture, and you just see her like entire body get like smacked to the side.
Yeah, that was the classic Igor special effects right there. But yeah, that was pretty screwed up and you saw like, when Igor walks, he's like walking like a humped henchman or something. Yeah. And then in this movie, he's like, it's faster than the screen could see it, you know?
Oh, wait. What the hissing sound? Do we make the hissing sound?
Yes, do the hissing sound. Okay, so he's got the vampire hissing sound down.
That's it.
It's just a slurp.
All of those noises, like, especially those random vampires that would just come up on the screen. I know, right? The ones that didn't really have a story, they were just like
his like disciples or his like
they were all bald
vampires or whatever. Yeah. Like, oh my God. I could see a lot of the things that they were definitely trying to go for. Like they had like some references to like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and, you know, Interview with the Vampire and things like that they were trying to like make this into. But I'm going to tell you right now, Liz Shanks is no Buffy Summers.
Nope.
Yeah.
Is no Buffy Summers. And it was creepy. We've even got the first Igor death
Mhm.
with Longshanks. If you've ever seen the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, there's a character in it known as Lefty, and when he dies, like he has this whole like drawn out death where he's like kicking the ground and like he fakes that he's dead and he comes back and he's like, it's this really ridiculous drawn out moment in the movie. And he had that exact same type of death for a hot second there, Igor. And it was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. No, Chris, we do not have any hooker doctor lawyer vampires. I'm sorry. We do not. So.
What a show, though. I don't know what else we could say about this show. I mean, like.
It's not that short, but it is that bad.
What did you think about, like, okay, so both of the boyfriend goth guys, they end up getting killed. Mona, like, was, you don't see her for a while, but, like, Mona, like, vamps and turns and bites her boyfriend and kills him, but then you don't see her until, like, the very end, and was she in the trunk of the car as Liz and Mel drive off?
Yeah, it was weird.
You vampire bitches. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she just closed it.
It's
So,
like
yeah.
but no, wait, sorry. The hissing sound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
It's those classic moments when the movie ends and it's kind of like the orange, orangutan monster on the back of Jack Burton's fucking semi-truck on Big Trouble in Little China when he's driving off. You got that big orange orangutan monster with him. And those two girls, Mel and Liz, they got old freaking Mona, the old blonde girl. Yeah, chocolate syrup. Damn, Chad knows it. Chad's probably seen this
All
one.
about the syrup.
Free on Tubi.tv. Vampegeddon.
Vampegeddon.
Damn.
You know, you could also just kind of turn it on in the background, ignore the sound completely, and look up occasionally and see boobs. I'm just saying there's a bunch in this movie.
Like, I did fast forward, like, a lot of the stuff because it was just like some of the scenes were taking too long, especially the one where Giovanni's like going over Mel's body or whatever.
It was creepy.
He's like taking forever, and he's like doing this shit for like 40 seconds where he's just kind of like looking at her and he got his hands. I was like,
he's like,
fucking A, get on with the damn scenes here.
He's like, just kill her already or something.
Yeah, get her, change her over or whatever. But
do something.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, this movie, God, this movie was really fucking horrible.
This was
I'm sorry.
I think
really
this is, and like I could barely even remember much about the shitty Time Machine movie, but this movie Vampegeddon is just the like firm, like it's just the firm smell and sag of shit that's left in my mind. I think this one has got my vote for being the worst. I think, out of like last minute, like throwing like shit to the wall and hope it sticks, man, this fucking it stick to the wall and it stank the wall
what happened.
Damn, Kat, I don't know.
Congratulations, honey.
Yeah, me and Mark have voted. Kat, she's got the crown back, doesn't she, Mark?
Oh my God.
Fucking A, man. What a fucked up movie. You know, this is the kind of movie like the Blasted or Stash It crew would watch. Those dudes would love watching this show. The meat and potatoes, Spidey Grandpa says, right?
Oh God, all the meat and potatoes.
She's back. Oh yeah, Fish Tropic. If you've seen this, this movie, it's like watching shit crawl. Yeah, man, shit crawl down the wall.
Pretty much.
Fish Tropic. Yeah, man, Vampegeddon. Like, god damn. I didn't even know I was gonna find it. Like, I typed in vamp on Tubi and it was all these other vampire
You had
movies.
to like type everything in.
I had to like vamp. Once I hit vamp R and then G, then it finally came up. I was like, damn. And it was the only one that came up, you know.
You gotta look for it.
Yeah.
I know what you're looking for.
Poop in a bag on fire is a better outlook. Oh man.
Jeez.
So
It's a rough one.
this was the finale. I mean, this was a good quick one because this movie was just so shitty.
It was, literally, I 100% agree with you. This movie was
Yeah.
absolute shit.
When did y'all last see it? Did y'all watch it today?
We watched it today.
I just
Yeah,
watched
me
it today, and it was so bad
Mm-hmm.
that in order for me to try to erase how bad that vampire movie was, I went ahead and started Underworld. It was just 10 times better.
Yeah.
The original
Underworld.
Yeah.
Underworld actually was released 7 years
Mhm.
before Vampegeddon was,
Mhm.
Wow.
and you can tell it's aged so much better, and its special
like
effects are so
Underworld.
much better.
Like, just looking at it, it's like, wow, these practical
It's like,
effects
wow.
are amazing.
A good
Mhm.
vampire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, versus the Lycans. That was a damn good movie, man. Old Kate
yeah.
Beckinsale,
Kate
man.
Beckinsale.
Fucking A.
But see,
Yep.
look, that's how easy it was to forget about this movie. That's how
Mhm.
bad it was.
So
Anyway, sorry.
I have one very stupid question. What was with the streamers and the pigtails
Yeah.
on all these women?
You.
It was bugging
I
me.
told you.
It's bugging me. Mark says handlebars. I'm saying I'm saying handlebars, but the
Yeah.
streamers and the pigtails are bothering me.
Yeah, like
No.
Mona in the background picture we have.
Yeah, I had to pick that because it was just so
Kitty.
horrifying.
The only reason why I say handlebars is because we've had this conversation before at work. Me and 6 other people were sitting around a table,
Oh,
and
God.
we were talking about pigtails and
Oh,
ponytails.
They had some of that HLA in this show, aka
Oh my!
hot lesbian action.
Yeah.
I think we have a groundbreaking moment going
What's
on
going on?
right now. Chris Barrett just said you were correct about something.
Damn.
Ooh, what was
Wow. It was supposed to be Chris, and then they ended up getting more funding. So they decided to make it a real movie.
It's
Oh,
just Katie's like, why are there streamers just randomly appearing in her hair?
Why? Why are they just? And they're in their hair like the entire freaking time.
No, like continuity errors. Like she'd have them in, and then they're not in, and then it'd be full, and then it'd be small, and then it'd be big, and then
And
it's
it's
gone,
just
and
like-
then it's there.
The characters in this find just random reasons to be topless. I'm like, why are they just topless all the time?
Yeah. I said,
It's like this.
God.
So I went to Starbucks today and got a latte. What's over the fuck?
Handlebars.
Handlebars, everyone, handlebars.
Well, you got handlebars, and then you have the pull bed.
So when is season 3 of his?
So, we are taking a 2-week hiatus,
Yep.
all of us, and we will be coming back after the family vacation
Mhm.
to Hollywood Horror Nights at the end of this month. So we will be coming back not this upcoming, not the Sunday after that, but the one after that. So
Mhm.
mark your calendars, folks. 2 weeks away, we will have the season 3 of Is It That Bad? I believe all 3 of us are coming back for it. Let's just. Are we going to sign on and agree to it now? Or?
I'll
mean,
be
if
back
we-
for season 3.
I haven't gotten Legend locked on, so I'm trying to get
Legend-
him on
I'll
camera
be
and
back.
say
I'll
it.
be back for season 3 as
Hey,
long as
you know, if
Mark's
you think
here.
about it, we can actually film an intro for Is It That Bad? For season
We
3.
could. We're all going to
Yeah,
see
that
each
would be
other
really
here
cool.
in like a week or so.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very similar. I'm gonna, like, call them up, like, hey, sit down and watch a movie.
But definitely, we need some special guests, like some special guests that also watch the movies to be on as well. You know,
oh yeah,
that'd be a lot of fun.
most definitely.
So Chris Barrett could watch some boob vampire girls.
It's available on Tubi for free, folks.
Oh, goodness.
You
Free
don't
boob
even need to
shots.
set up an account. Just look it up on Tubi, or just type it into Google and it'll pop up for stream on
Mhm.
Tubi. Just go ahead and follow the link.
Actually, that's how I watch most of my movies. I just type in the title and see where it's available for streaming.
Yeah, because a lot of times it'll just send you wherever.
Mhm.
Chris.
I hear Jean Grey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's behind.
You had me at boobs.
Boobs.
Oh, Chris
Very
Barrett.
important.
Well, Chris,
Very
that
important.
means that's the first thing I'm going to say to you in person. Before I hug you.
Oh God. Okay. Is it that bad? Season 3.
Finale.
So this is the finale of season 2.
Mhm.
So
Well, you totally
let's
stole the title from him
what?
after 2 episodes.
I did. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Legend.
So let's talk about some of the high points of season 2 before we go.
The Pit was a classic movie.
It was a classic.
Like when the very end where it's the girl that says, "Oh, we can be friends," and we're at when she's like, it's like that classic when they paused it right when that kid got pushed. It was like, you know,
This
I
little
thought that
almost
was freaking
cousin.
funny. Yeah,
It's like she's kind of related to you.
I thought that was one of the fun movies. Classic, a Ouija shark was a good classic. You know,
That was bad for the first
Yeah.
time.
Time Machine, I bought at a yard sale. Or is it I found at a yard sale? I don't remember which
Both
one
Time
it
Machine
is.
had
equally
fun, but
shitty.
God, the green screen work in that.
Mhm.
Wow.
The twins were nice.
Yes.
The
the
vampire
Twins of
twins.
Evil.
Yeah.
What was
Those
it?
were
Oh, I
classic.
still have that on here. Hold on. I got a great one from that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Frida gonna get freaky.
Yeah,
Yep.
Frida. Damn, she was the freaky vampire in that one.
Frida gonna get
Damn.
freaky.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dude.
Gosh.
A lot of good different movies. The one last week, Get Duped was
Duped.
really good. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Cooties was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We did goodies on here?
Yes, we did.
Mhm.
Of course, we didn't think it was a bad movie the same way we didn't think that Get Duped was a bad movie.
I think I may have said
But
that one.
occasionally, no, you were here for both of them.
Yeah.
Occasionally, we just got to throw in something fun.
Yeah. Damn good movies.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be more kick-ass movies in season 3.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think we should plan them out or just randomly stumble upon them?
I mean, we could. It just depends. I feel like we're probably going to have to announce in like another week or two what our first episode for season 3 is probably going to be.
Yeah.
So we'll probably film something when we're all together.
Definitely.
A little something. Pop it up on here. So
I'm gonna find an
definitely
alligator.
look out for that. What?
I'm gonna find an alligator.
You're going to find an alligator. You
Oh,
heard it here. Mark says he's going to find an alligator.
Those floods or whatever. The
Floods.
rains are getting all the alligators riled up.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I mean, you saw the hurricane. That was yeah. It's a little bad.
Chris Barrett's still saying Grown-Ups 1 and 2.
Hey, you never know. Maybe for season 3.
Season 3 is coming up.
Season 3 is coming up. Don't try that chlorine trick. It does work.
What? Chlorine trick.
Never mind.
All I remember about Grown-Ups 1 and 2 is I want to get chocolate wasted. The little girl saying, I want to get chocolate wasted.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That was a classic movie, though.
That was good.
Prehistoria.
Oh, yeah.
Hysteria.
Yeah, that was classic.
Yeah, we had the King.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I think next season we should have us a trophy for that good and that bad.
Mm-hmm.
That good and that bad, we have to have 2 trophies.
That good and that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that bad? Is it that good?
Maybe.
You know that Back to the Future one. That's a good movie. Shawshank
Yeah.
Redemption. That's a good movie. I
That
like
is a
that
good
Shawshank.
Mm-hmm. The entire Back to the Future series.
Oh, Ricky Markstadt's in the
Markstadt's
chat.
also here.
The creator of the Discord Comic Core server.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best.
I still feel like I need to apologize for this movie.
Yeah, man. It was...
Vampegeddon. This is a bad one.
Can you believe that in about 12 days we're all gonna be sitting around a table shooting the shit?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm ready.
Sharing the vampire stories.
Yep.
It'll be about what, 2 years?
Yeah, it'll be almost
since
2
we've
years.
all
Since
been
that
in the
Baltimore,
same
right?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's unbelievable. It seems like
Is that
forever.
before? Yeah, that's before shit hit the fan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the pandemic, man. Fucking A.
We've been planning this trip for a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Paradise PD. Is that the animated show on Netflix? Because if so, I think I've seen it.
Is it pretty good?
I believe it's like one of those adult humor cop drama
I wonder.
animated shows. But
Yeah.
I think it's pretty similar to like Brickleberry and all that, if I'm thinking correctly.
Too nice.
If so, it could be funny.
You know what I got? I got this really cool deal. I'll have to show it sometime. But Shout Factory. Shout out to Shout Factory. Cat Rin loves the Shout Factory.
I do love Shout Factory.
They got these Universal horror collections, and I got the first two. And the first movie I watched from the volume 1 was called The Black Cat, starring Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi. It's fucking great. I love these old black and white horror movies. They're not the Mummy and the classic monsters, but they're just other classic horror movies. So they would have like The Raven, and they'd have like The Jungle Island. They just have all this crazy stuff. But those some damn good movies, though.
Stop fighting.
All by Shout Factory. They've got 4 more volumes. Like they go up to volume 6. I'm probably going to buy the other 4. Get them all. Gotta have the whole collection.
I know Shout Factory just announced that they are re-releasing new remastered cuts for the Curse of Thorns trilogy from the Halloween series. So Halloween's 4 through 6.
Yeah, the classic 3. Yeah, those 4 through 6.
I'll tell you, 4 through 6
with the guy in the boots, the little cult.
You very easily start off with the best out of them 4. And then you get, to 5, which is kind of like a weird one. I mean, you still
at the end of 5, you're like, well, who's
got
this
Daniel
fucking
Harris.
guy?
You're like, what's going on? And then you get to 6, and
shit
all shit hits the fan. Honestly, Halloween 6 could be on this show very easily.
I believe that was Donald Pleasance's last movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Loomis, rest in peace.
It breaks my heart because, like, if you look at the theatrical cut versus the producer's cut, Donald, like, basically all those meaty scenes that you've got Paul Rudd doing all those, like, great kind of monologue moments were originally Donald Pleasance scenes.
Yeah. That
he delivered, which, honestly, way stronger when you got Donald Pleasance
the best
saying all that versus, I mean, I'm sorry, Paul Rudd, you're great as Ant-Man, but let's keep you over in the Marvel universe because you're not that great in horror movies. But I will tell you, apparently they've gone back and remastered a lot of scenes that were never fully finished. They've had to put in completely new audio, had to entire characters that were cut out of these films to try to explain him having the tattoo and the whole cult and everything. I mean, all of that is apparently now being added back into the films. Now, I'm on the fence whether or not I actually want to go ahead and pre-order these, just because Shout Factory also did a similar thing with the Friday the 13th movies a while back. And then immediately after, they announced that they were releasing that huge box set, which thankfully I just got the box set. I didn't get the individuals because I'd be really mad if I, got that.
Just wait a little longer to see if they do all versions of it.
I'm thinking about just waiting because I have, I don't have the last one that they did for Halloween was this huge, ridiculous thing that's like $500 or $600 now, which is ridiculous, honestly. Or they've got the smaller collected ones. And I've got the smaller collected one, but I would love for them to release a nice new upgraded volume like they did with the Friday the 13th ones. here
Yeah, that'd be
recently.
pretty cool. All
So-
Michael Myers all the time.
I'm just saying, I think they could make some bank on that. Shout Factory gets way too much of my money now.
They're good.
Feel that?
What?
Or am I just feeling?
I think you're just hearing things. It's fine. Oh, also, huge shout out to the new Halloween movie, Halloween Kills. It's going to be available to stream at home now on Peacock.
Oh, and then new Dexter. That looks amazing.
Yes. Have you seen the trailer for that yet, Ledge?
Dexter New Blood.
Well, no, I don't think so. But my brother watched Dexter. I never watched the Dexter show. I know he was a serial killer, though.
It's good.
I cannot wait for Buffy to show up.
Because Buffy and Dexter are technically the same universe.
Mhm.
They have the same fast food restaurant.
Damn.
The same fictional fast food restaurant. And they talk about disappearances in a little town called Sunnydale.
Sunnydale. It sounds like
You know.
Sunnydale Trailer Park.
So fictional city,
Mhm.
fictional restaurant. But yeah, have you guys watched Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings?
I haven't
No,
seen it
I
yet.
have not. I have not.
I'm still waiting for Black Widow to come to be a free one.
Yeah, as far as the Marvel ones go, I don't really actually see the Marvel films when they come out necessarily, and unless it's something that really draws my attention.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, this isn't a character that I'm very familiar with or a story I'm really familiar with. So I feel like this is something I could wait
Yeah.
until it's available either on Disney Plus, or my brother is a huge Marvel mark, so I guarantee he's going to get it on Blu-ray when it comes out. I'll just borrow his
Yeah.
copy, you know.
Mm.
But it's not a character that I feel really comfortable with, I know anything about, or that really kind of interests me. I feel like it just kind of came out of left field. You
Yeah, I've
know?
never read the character or anything like that. I know big time. A lot of folks in the 70s loved their martial arts stuff and their Bruce Lee and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I never really got into that kind of stuff. Although Karate Kid was a good show. Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Or a Cobra Kai or whatever.
You know, Disney could figure their nonsense out
Mhm.
and give us the show we really want. Alligator Loki.
Yep.
Damn.
I want a full show of just Alligator Loki doing Alligator Loki stuff.
Doesn't even have to say anything. Just
He
sit there
does
and-
not have to say anything. Just run around being an alligator with Loki horns on. I'm totally there for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll give you my money. I'm fine. Let's watch Alligator Loki do Alligator Loki stuff.
They need to do an Alligator Loki game like Maneater or something.
Oh my
have
God,
have him
yes.
play tricks on people.
Right. So then
Dude.
him communicating with other alligators, just hissing.
We need an Alligator Loki DLC for me
Yes.
Mhm.
where you have to fight Alligator Loki
I'm pumped
as one
up.
of the big bosses.
That'd be good.
I'm pumped up for this game on the Switch called Advance Wars 1 and 2, the remastered.
Yeah,
That
tell
one,
us
I'm
about
really
it.
pumped for that. But it's just the classic. It's a remake of the original Game Boy Advance, Advance Wars, Advance War 2, Black Hole Rising. You get to play as Andy and all the gang, and it's just a real-time strategy. You know, move your little guy over here, move your little guy there, and then you fight. It's just going to be some good shit. Then there's another one. It's like this mafia game, and I can't remember. It's like also a real-time strategy. It's been out, I think, like a year or so. So I need to figure out where I could buy that game. It's some real-time strategy, but it's like mafia style, mobsters and stuff. So I want to get that. It's like turn-based.
Okay.
Very good games though out there. There's another one on Game Pass called Destroy All Humans. I still haven't played that yet.
Yes.
That's free on Game Pass. Maneater was free on the Game Pass too, so I could play Maneater on Xbox One. Just have to download the game.
I've
A lot of good
heard
games
that
out there.
the re-release for Destroy All Humans is a fairly decent one.
Yeah. A friend of mine
I
at work, she
played the
plays
original. I played the
Yeah?
original game years ago, and it's a
Mhm.
fun game.
it.
I've not
Damn.
played the re-release, but I've heard some people saying that it's a good re-release of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. One game I'm really excited about. Some of these newer DC games they've got coming out.
Like the
What
one
is
with
it?
the
Gotham Knights.
Yeah,
where
right.
It's
yeah.
all of the Robins basically
Mhm.
hanging out. So we've got our Batgirl, we've got Red Hood,
Tim Drake and all
we
that.
got Tim Drake, we've got all of our Robins
Nightwing.
all lined up, and I'm
Mhm.
there for it.
Yeah, that
I
looked
love
really
the
cool.
artwork for it, and I know they've already kind of like leaked what some of the figures look like for it.
Shit, yeah.
And I know I've seen the Nightwing figure was on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and that Nightwing figure was gorgeous.
Yeah, his
So,
costume's
I'm
really cool in that
excited.
game. Yeah, that game looks like it's gonna be pretty damn cool.
And finally, we just get, the sidekicks and not Batman,
Mm-hmm.
which, I loves me some Bat Family. So I'm down for it.
Yep. Jason Todd. Maybe get an appearance by Arsenal. You never know.
Maybe.
Wait.
Is it going to be him with the arm or without the arm?
I know. What is it with these archers always losing an arm?
He's got that cry for justice.
I know, right?
Poor archers.
Poor archers.
I've been recently rewatching the Young Justice series to kind of like get myself back in the mindset of Young Justice before the newer Young Justice season like hits and everything. I forget when the thing is for that, but they've kind of built him up to where that's gonna happen. I mean, he's had the failed marriage with Cheshire. He's dealt with his substance abuse problems. He's got his daughter who he's raising on his own. He's, trying to get his life back together. He's even, he has his own company now. Everything's going good for him. His life's going to go to hell. And Cry for Justice is going to happen. And it's like all shit's going to hit the fan. What's coming. And I don't want to see it because it's like,
has to feel it.
Sweet, sweet baby Roy Harper. And I mean, they killed in the comics. They made him a drug addict. They took away his marriage. They took away his daughter. They took away his arm.
They took
and
away
then they
his
took
arm
away his life.
In the CW, they took away his arm too.
Oh gosh.
That last season or whatever it was, the era. That was a good season.
Poor Roy. Roy just can't win.
Nope.
Can't be happy.
Well, fans, we got to get out. We got to go. We're running out of time.
Yeah, we're going to call it for this episode of Is That Bad? The season finale of season 2. But, don't fret. We're going on a small hiatus, but we will be back in 2 more weeks to come back with season 3.
More good movies.
More good, bad movies, more fun times, more craziness will ensue. Of course, we're going to be disputing over who is the reigning Miss Sunday Night because we're starting it all over again, of course. So until next time, guys, bye. All right.
Oh, yeah, bye.